What?
You said Dumpster FS?
Yeah, Dumpster FS.
Yeah, Dumpster FS is
Did
our
it?
Snapchat.
Yeah, didn't I say that?
Yeah,
I thought watch us do Irish car bombs. Then
You watch me do Irish car bombs, really.
eventually.
Well, see,
Yeah. Well, Eric, yeah.
well,
eventually.
you don't really do that on that Snapchat. You do it on your personal Snapchat at who gives a flying fuck. So.
It's at beep. My Snapchat's actually the same name as Mike's airline. It's beep.
Yeah.
Just one sensor beep.
Whoever wants to pay us money,
I
we'll sell
don't,
James
I don't
out.
really want to fly on beep.
Yeah, and if you don't fly on beep, then you're wasting money by flying on beep.
Beep.
So,
But yeah, hit us up on that Snapchat at Dumpster FS at Dumpster Foxtrot Sierra. You will get one of us, possibly Eric, possibly James, possibly myself here responding to you.
most
And
likely
who knows
Brian.
what you'll see.
Most likely Brian.
I'm not actually posting that much on it.
Just don't Brett Favre us.
We're-
It's a very boring Snapchat unless you actually hit us up on something. So.
Yeah, we'll get there. But we're going to try to get better at actually posting something.
Now that it's getting warmer out, it'll be easier to get better at it.
Yeah, not every day.
Actually,
Now that we know that we have more than 10 of you listening to us, so
Yeah, not every day we'll post something, but every couple of days one of us will think of something. And
we started this trend. You can see us on our Snapchat here, possibly posting hashtag deep thoughts, just thoughts that we have. Maybe they're clever, maybe they're not. Who knows? Maybe James has had 3 Irish car bombs here and thinks that something is clever. Maybe Brian's had 10 shots of Grey Duck vodka, thinks something's clever. Maybe Eric has had one Truly here because he hasn't drank much over the last 3 months.
Hey,
But
man,
I never say anything clever. So.
he's had like 4 Labatt's right now.
Yeah.
Holy
Labatt's.
crap! Did he Uber?
No, I'm kind of concerned about him, but yeah, he's had about 3-4 Labatt's. It's been over.
Eric, be careful where you sleep on that couch here. It can mess up your back.
It's been about 3-hour
I
period.
think
So
I'm worried about
one
something
beer
else
per
since
hour.
you've slept on it.
Nobody's had sex on that couch but me. Don't worry.
Yeah, and he was the only one he had sex with.
I had my way with myself and went home.
All right, Brian. Your family hails from the super spreader state of Wisconsin, correct?
Definitely a fucking weird state, within the last year. But yes, my ancestral roots come from that state.
Did you hear about this story about the guy driving a pickup truck and what he was driving the pickup truck or sitting in the pickup truck while driving?
He was driving something besides pickup truck?
Depends. Where in Wisconsin was this from?
North Central region. That's all it says.
Oh boy, this is probably north of Wausau even. Oh boy, this is a bad area.
Any guesses? What was he sitting in? It was in his pickup truck. What was he using as a seat?
Oh boy, he probably used the toilet seat.
As the whole chair, like the whole seat
thing
that you're
was the
supposed to
toilet.
sit
He
in.
probably used this fucking recliner then, to be honest with you. So.
Brian says a recliner. Eric, what do you say?
Shit. Car seat?
A car seat.
Eric, you gotta think something fucking weirder from that region.
You gotta
Wisconsin,
think. You gotta
This
think.
is the Stearns. This could be like the Stearns County
Or
region.
redneck.
Of like
You gotta think.
equivalent of
You gotta
Wisconsin.
think. Drunk improvisation, like MacGyver. Drunken Wisconsin MacGyver.
A tire
Using a
Use the
tire.
tire
I
as
like
a-
that. Yeah,
as a seat.
I like that guess.
that's definitely an improvisation one. So Eric's definitely thinking with his brain.
He used a folding camping chair.
Oh, man, those are the bomb.
Yeah,
Except I break
boy,
about 4 of those a year,
that's
so.
my home state right there.
He took out the whole seat of his pickup truck was missing. The whole driver's seat was missing, and used a folding camping chair. And was surprise.
Do you want to know what, James? Do you want to know what I'm sitting in right now?
A camping chair?
Attaboy.
Is it
A toilet
black?
seat?
Because the picture I'm seeing of
No,
this
it's
guy.
not. It's red. It's red.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
Wisconsin.
You probably know this one. It's the one I
Yeah.
constantly use, even in my house, like I am right now. I just like this chair.
so surprise, surprise! This guy was pulled over by the Wisconsin State Patrol, and they said don't do this. The biggest problem was all right. So it's a camping folding chair, and there's snow all over the bottom of of the truck, like the floor. So you know that guy's sliding around on the fucking snow. Every time he hits the brakes, his chair is sliding, like a foot forward. Every time he hits the gas, he's sliding a foot backwards. Oh my god.
Well, I think I've heard a story once where a guy in Minnesota, I think up north, got a DUI because he was driving on the street in like an electric, like he turned his recliner into like a fucking Segway or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
He got a DUI but I think they got it thrown out here or something because they declared it not a actual like motor vehicle.
Which is weird because if you go to like Minneapolis and you're on like a electric scooter that they do, like the electric scooter rentals.
What are those called? The ones that you can like have on the app or something.
Yeah, you go up to the little station and then you pay for it on the app, and then it unlocks one of them for you, and then you go off an electric scooter. You can
where's my brother-in-law when I need him? He would know this off the top of his
You can
head.
get a DUI on one of those because technically it's a motor vehicle.
Oh no! This guy actually, I think the guy in the recliner actually, like the DUI was upheld, but somebody else, I think on a Segway, was drunk. A cop gave him a DUI, but I think that one got thrown out because the Segway was not declared a motor vehicle.
It's still technically a motor vehicle. It uses an electric motor. It's still a motor vehicle.
I have to check this. I don't know if I've got it right.
Yeah, but those
I
scooters.
think they declared this as not the like equivalent of like a car or a scooter.
Those scooters, they're not defined as a over-the-road vehicle. It's a pedestrian vehicle or whatever, and you can still get a DWI.
You have to check, but I think I heard this.
In Minneapolis, you can get a DUI while riding a bike.
In Minneapolis, you can get a DUI from falling flat on your face out of a bar. So
You can probably get a DUI from just staying at home.
Pissing in the alley or something.
A DUI falling flat on your face in the bar is drunk while being intoxicated, or drunk under the influence. That's their definition. You're drunk while being drunk. You get a DUI.
Well, fuck! It's Minneapolis, dude. So
yeah, St. Paul's where all the fun is.
Hey, you don't have to worry about getting a DUI in Minneapolis. Your car won't be there when you get out of the bar.
And there's that.
Us three have had fun in St. Paul here. Tom Reed's. We'll shout out Tom Reed's.
Yeah, Tom Reed's. When you want to spend $50 on 3 beers and a plate of poutine, go to Tom Reed's.
Well, I don't think any of us got poutine because that would have made it like $75 or to $100.
If you want to stand outside while waiting forever to find a table,
we were not standing outside. I will say that when we went there.
Yeah,
because we went there pretty fucking early.
Yeah, we were smart. We were smart enough to get there 2 hours before puck drop
and spend $150 on beer.
We were watching a fucking Tampa Bay Lightning game before the Wild game.
Oh yeah,
Tom Reed's. When you want to get pissed off because there's no table available, and you want to spend $50 on 3 beers, a plate of poutine, while staring at some former North Stars memorabilia, Tom Reed's. The place that will fuck you over.
Well, if we're talking about former North Stars memorabilia, I'm going to also shout out Tavern 23. Used to be called something else. I don't remember what, but it's Lou Nanny's restaurant. They're in France Avenue in Edina.
Oh, yeah. Okay, over there.
I'd rather go to a Lou Nanny restaurant than a Tom Reed's one, honestly.
Lou Nanny, it's not what you would... It's actually a bit of an upscale restaurant.
Yeah,
much more than Tom Reed's.
It's in Edina off of France Avenue. What do you think?
Yeah, you got to spend money to go there.
Except
well, again, that used to be where my
dad.
That used to be where the old man worked here off France Avenue. So
yeah,
and then he passed away.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Old man is not dead, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Well,
you know what? If he actually does die, you're gonna feel like shit.
Yeah. LOL rip. So Brian, Eric, I was thinking, if you won the lottery, if the lottery was hiring, and they were giving out winners,
sign me up.
Yeah, like I keep asking.
Wait, do I have to work for them?
Yeah, just saying, like, yeah. Well, I mean,
no, I keep asking the lottery if they're hiring winners, and they keep saying you got to pay to play, and I'm like, fuck this. So if you could,
kind of sounds like my job where I have to pay to play.
If you could win the lottery, if you magically had a dream and knew the magic numbers to win the Powerball, and you were the only Powerball winner, you don't have to split it with nobody, and you got $300 million. Like,
After tax?
after tax, before tax, doesn't matter. Just,
Take-
you got
Take
$300
the
million.
lump sum. Take the lump sum. Invest 5%, and you'll make it all back. Don't worry.
Eric, stop thinking like an accountant.
Well, I'm paying the taxes right away.
That was
so
me who. That was me who said it.
I know, but his first question was after tax. Like, he's thinking like an accountant right now. Stop it. You
Well,
get
somebody in Michigan just won like $1 billion or something. Well, like not $1 billion or something, but a group of people.
so you win $300 million. You wake up, there's $300 million in your bank account, and it's all justifiable by the IRS because you won the Powerball. All right?
Can it be the Canadian lottery
Okay.
because they don't have to pay taxes?
Stop
I
thinking
think you.
like an
let's,
accountant.
let's not overthink this.
All right, we got $300 million.
Where are you going to live? What house are you going to buy? Where are you going to live?
Go for it, Brian.
Okay, I'll start it off. Yeah, maybe you guys would probably know this, but like some people would say, oh, like mansion in Beverly Hills. Like I would probably end up in just some small town, to be honest with you, just because that's like again, probably like more like a small town, like I mentioned, like outside of like Hudson, Wisconsin, there. Or something where you're and it could be like, Toma, Wisconsin. It could be even a place like, say, Coates, Minnesota, for fuck's sake, let's say. Just where you're kind of near a city, but you're away from, like, all the noise and all that.
Yeah, where you can actually see the stars.
You know what's in Toma,
Right, and
Wisconsin?
again, like my house, I wouldn't, like, have, like, maybe a huge house, but I would probably have land,
Okay.
acreage or anything, something like that, It wouldn't be like a ridiculously big house because my mentality is like I don't need all that space and all that, but I'd probably have like land or something like that. I'd buy, maybe like 2 new cars or something, nothing too extravagant or anything like that. And I would, probably just try to like, with the rest of the money, like, pay for, adventure or anything like that, like go on more vacations, find that fun job. Maybe to pay for health benefits and something. I'm a very horrible person that I said if I won the lottery because I'd be very boring about it.
I was about to say, after your house and your car, you have 298 million left to go.
I know, like I said, I'd be a horrible person to like profile on all this stuff because I'd be just so boring about it. Like even like I said, I wouldn't retire. I'd go find that fun job. I'd cut grass at a golf course for all I know. So
Or he would smoke grass
Yeah, I
at a
was about
golf
to say.
course. Cannonball.
well, neither
Cannonball coming.
neither state
Smoke some while
has
cutting
legalized it, but
You have
But again,
300.
I'd probably live in like small.
You have-
I'd live in like small town Minnesota or small town like
Hey,
Wisconsin,
fine, you go
somewhere
small
near
town,
like one
South
of the
Dakota.
cities.
Oh,
But
wait, you hate them.
You have $300 million. Why do you care if it's not legal or not marijuana in
I
Minnesota
don't
or
know.
Wisconsin? You can't find a lawyer
No, I
to
don't.
defend a fucking misdemeanor possession charge with $300 million? Like, come on.
well,
really?
again, it's not like I smoke weed already. I don't really smoke. I don't smoke weed. So,
None of us do.
Yeah, I drink.
like I said,
Eric drinks
I'm a,
weed.
I'm a,
Yeah, I
I'm a
drink weed.
horrible,
And
I'm a
I
horrible
spray
person
weed.
who would win the lottery because the lottery would be like this fucking boring person here won our money. He just sit on, the bank account and the interest. So.
Eric, I'll rephrase the questions. Your first 3 purchases.
Okay, my first 3 purchases. I'll get a cabin in Colorado or Montana. A nice one, like one of those Lake Tahoe cabins where it's custom made and everything.
No.
Then I would get a souped up car. And then I'll probably just invest a ton, start my own business or something. I mean, I have so much capital to sit there and waste, so if it doesn't succeed, fuck it.
Y'all are boring. A house, a car,
Let
and investing.
me point this out. This is 2 people who were raised in the Midwest and their mentality, and now we're about to hear from the fucking Orange County pussy who's gonna like be spending money on a private jet. So
Wrong.
Oh, he's definitely getting it.
Wrong. Not a private jet.
fucker's gonna be trying to drive a Lambo on a freaking icy road here or something.
No, I'm not going to drive a Lambo because
You're gonna reinvent.
I'll ruin the transmission. What I'm going to do is, first off, can we say cars and houses and cabins or whatever?